Welcome to our chakra series. This is our third chakra focus. So right there in the solar plexus area is where our third chakra lies, Manipura. Close your eyes and begin to breathe in and out through the nose. If Ujjayi breath is part of your practice, you may begin now. As you continue to breathe here, visualize a ball of yellow color, just like the sun, right where your solar plexus is. Feel the warmth with each breath you take. This is our chakra of power, our willpower. So we'll be doing a lot of twisting and a little bit of core work. Take a few more moments here. And then taking your hands to heart center and setting an intention for your practice. You can keep your eyes closed here as you begin to circle from your solar plexus. Begin to circle in one direction. As you circle back, you can come into a cat stretch. As you circle forward, moving into cow belly. So almost of a cat-cow bend in your spine here. And then beginning to switch sides, starting with small circles. So just moving from the solar plexus, becoming aware of that area. A ball of yellow glowing brightly here. Alright guys. Warming up the spine and then slowly making your way back into a neutral seated pose. So we're going to take our right leg and place it in front, if not already, or coming into a half lotus. Whatever is comfortable for you, just make sure we're moving really from the hips and we're not feeling this on our knees. Inhale, sweep the arms up and slightly come forward here. Some of you might stay here, this intensity might be enough. Some of you might begin to walk the fingertips forward and just slightly rounding the back, chin towards the heart, ensuring that the sit bones stay grounded. All right, begin to walk back up to neutral spine. And we're going to take that right arm behind us and sweep that left arm up and exhaling into our twist. Some of you might opt to take that right hand and grab a hold of the left hip crease, or some of you might be able to grab that toe. So just being nice and gentle here, especially in the neck. So just looking over that right shoulder ever so gently. It's almost like when you twist, you're moving like a spiral staircase, moving from the base of the spine, climbing up the steps to the neck, to the top of the stairs. All right, slowly unwind from that. And we're going to, I'm just gonna come into boat pose, switching directions here, but stay where you are. So unwinding, coming into your boat pose, balancing on the sit bones. And then we're going to switch legs here. This time the left foot is moving towards the front or on the right hip. Left arm sweeps up overhead, just in getting ready for our twist here. And then right hand in front of that left knee. Some of you might move into that bind. Some of you might stay here. What feels good for the spine? Drawing the shoulder blades together. So that right shoulder blade is moving towards the left. And then the right hip is moving back just a little bit, creating a safe base for the spine. All right, when you're ready, look forward and then slowly unwind, coming back. Actually, we're gonna fold forward here. I skipped it in the beginning of this side here. So go ahead and begin to walk your fingertips forward, noticing any sensation on the hip and just making sure the knees aren't complaining here. Yoga should never be painful. Honoring the body, honoring the breath, and slowly rising up into seated. And we're going to go ahead and uncross the legs, coming back into Navasana, our boat pose. So we'll be doing a lot of core work and twisting in the sequence. So just getting ready for that, warming it up. So imagine there's a string tugging your heart forward. All right, guys, let's go ahead and meet in our plank pose here. And hold steady here for a while as you check the intensity of the legs here, hugging in the rib cage, lots of space in the neck. The inner thighs are moving up towards the sky. Waking up the core, firing it up. Ujjayi breath if you have it. And then lower halfway down, come back up. Let's meet in downward facing dog, Adho Mukha. Go ahead and walk your dog, bend one knee at a time. Keep hugging the rib cage in, let the head go. This third chakra is the center of willpower. So we're going to harness our willpower in these poses. Slowly float forward into your plank and then come back up into down dog. Tuck the chin in, float forward into plank. The head is the last thing to lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Wave forward into your plank. Hold here and lower down all the way. Inhale into cobra and exhale into downward facing dog. From here, lift the heels, look forward, step into your forward fold, let the head go. Take a few moments here, even maybe turning the palms up in a sense of surrender. So part of being powerful is also surrendering to the moment, right? It's not just physical power we're talking here. All right, sitting in Utkatasana, chair pose, bend the knees, sweep the arms forward. Fire up the legs, hug the rib cage in, and then press down to come up, sweep the arms up. Sit back in chair, Utkatasana. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale into your flat back. Take it back into your plank, step or hop, lower down. Let's vinyasa here, all the way to downward facing dog. Take the right leg up. We're gonna step it through into warrior one, Virabhadrasana 1. Inhale to rise. Exhale to lower down. Keep exhaling as you transition into your plank to lower down. And then inhale up dog or cobra. Exhale down dog. Left leg inhales up. Step it forward into warrior one. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale to lower down into your plank. Chaturanga. Inhale up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. So a couple of sun salutation B. The third chakra is associated with the sun. So sun salutation A and B are great sequence to balance those chakras out. All right, bending the knees to step or hop your way into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, sitting back into chair. Take those hips back, sweep the arms forward or up. Press down to come up, get long, get long. Exhale the hands to heart center. Let's do that again. Inhale, sweep the arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold, flat back. Inhale, step or hop your way into plank. Strong core here, lower down, elbows towards the back. Inhale, open up the heart. Exhale, down dog. Left leg inhales. Exhale to step it through for warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, take it back. Vinyasa your way here. From downward facing dog, inhale the right leg up. Exhaling to step it through, ground the back heel. Warrior one. Vinyasa. Strong core. Inhale up dog, exhale down dog, or maybe child's pose here. Take a few breaths wherever you are. So having the courage to say yes, let's keep going, and having the courage to say stop, I need to rest. Always listening to the body. All right, let's meet our way into forward fold. And let's sit back in that favorite chair pose. Not really. Press down to rise. Get long. Hands to heart center. Exhale. All right, from your mountain pose, let's step that left leg back, coming into a high lunge. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, stay here. Take one more powerful breath in. And then slowly take your arms forward, thumbs facing up. All right, we're gonna bend the elbows as we cross the right on top of the left. right elbow on top of the left, coming into eagle arms. You may take that extra wrap if you wish. So gently lower your shoulders away from the ears and press your forearms forward. And then begin to lean forward, fingertips pointing to the front now. And then slowly float into your warrior three with eagle arms, strong floating leg. Keep breathing here, activating our power chakra. Slightly bend both knees as you bring that left knee forward. Upper body begins to rise. Keep floating that left leg, moving into our eagle pose. So crossing that left leg on top of the right. Toes can stay down. Left toes can wrap around the ankle. We're in our eagle, Garudasana. Right? Some of you might sit down just a little bit more, but keep those shoulder blades drawing together behind you and down. Forearms slightly moving forward. We're going to rewind here. We're going to unwind the legs, come back into warrior three. Keep the arms where it is. Lower the left leg down. Coming back into our, unraveling the arms, coming back into our high lunge. And then take your hands down. So fire up that right. Begin to bring that heel to the glute, slowly taking it up to three-legged dog. Yes. Bend that right knee, hug it in towards the chest. Stay here in plank as you extend that right leg back into plank. Keep it floating as you lower down to three-legged chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Good. So the slower we move, the stronger that core is working. All right. From downward facing dog, right leg inhales up again. Three-legged dog. Bring that knee to the chest. Take it back to three-legged dog. This time, take that right knee to the left elbow, tap into your twist. Take it back to three-legged dog, and then back to the left elbow. Stay here. Extend that leg as you bring your back foot to the big toe edge side. Right hand is under the shoulder. You could sweep that left arm up. You can even float that right leg off the ground. Lots of core work here. Keep breathing. And then bring that heel back in. Take the left hand down. Come back to three-legged dog. Get long. And when you're ready, step it through in between your thumbs. Inhale to slowly rise into your high lunge. Exhale the hands to heart center. Slightly lean forward. Twist to the right. Hook that left elbow to the knee. Press your hands together. Thumbs to heart. Heart towards the thumbs. You can open the arms here, right arm up, left arm down. Breathe. Back leg is strong. Take your hands back to heart center. Begin to look down. Keep balancing on that right leg as you shift your weight forward. Float that left leg up. Keep the twist moving here. And then slowly bend that left knee to meet in twisted chair. All right. Hands to heart center or opening it up. So part of our power is we have a choice. Make a choice that works for you. All right, guys, sit back into your chair twist. Take your hands back to heart center. Look down. Coming into chair pose. Looking forward. Sweep the arms forward. And then press down to come up. Gentle back bend if you wish. Hands to heart center. Breathe for a moment. Check in. Mountain pose. All right, this time bending the knees so we can step that right leg back into our high lunge. And then inhale, the arms up. Exhale, stay here. Gaze is steady, gaze is soft, breath is flowing. And then bring your arms in front of you, thumbs facing up. This time, left arm crosses on top of the right, crossing at the elbow and bending. Then wrapping it around as eagle arms. Shoulders away from the ears, forearms slightly moving forward. And then this time, upper body begins to lean forward, transitioning into our warrior three eagle arms pose. Back leg is floating, back heel. The floating heel is pressing back. Keep breathing and then beginning to bend both knees, transitioning into the full eagle pose. Take your time. Crossing the right leg on top of the left. Your toes can grace the floor. It can float or it can wrap around. So Garuda, there's this beautiful story, this myth about this pose. This god Garuda had so much power and energy was just flowing out. He needed to harness it in. So this eagle pose came about, harnessing your power that's all over the place and drawing it within. Right? So feel your power being drawn in. All right, guys, we're going to rewind that pose as we unwind. Take that right leg back, lowering it down slowly back into your high lunge, unraveling the arms, sweep it up when you're ready, and then begin to take your hands down to frame the leg. Strong core, strong leg here. Should bring that left heel to the glute, slowly take it up to three-legged dog. Hug it into your chest as you come forward into your plank. Stay in plank. Extend that left leg into three-legged chaturanga as you lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. All right, feel that fire burning, the tapas. Inhale that left leg up. Take it back to the chest. Hug it in. Three-legged dog. This time we're going to tap the right elbow with that left knee into a twist. Take it back up, three-legged dog, and now hold it with that twist. I'm coming onto the big toe side of my right leg. Extend that left in front of you. Sweep that right arm up or forward, and you could play with floating that left leg an inch or two or three off the ground. Keep pressing that left hand down. Hips up, breathe, bring that heel in, take your right hand down, back to three-legged dog. Then step it forward, in between your hands, rising up into our high lunge. Inhale those arms up. Exhale your hands to heart center, beginning to twist here as you take that right elbow onto the front knee, strong back leg. Draw your thumbs to the heart. Lots of space in the back body. And then pick a choice here. Hands together or sweeping the arms open. Keep moving that left hip back slightly. It wants to come forward. Relax the front toes. Then look down. Take your hands back to heart center. Keep the twist going here. Slightly lean forward as you float the back leg. Keep that leg strong. Keep the twist going. Bend that right knee. Let's meet in twisted chair. All right. Once again, stay here or open up the arms. Keep sitting back. Keep moving that right knee back so it's in line with the left. And then take your hands back to heart center. Look down. Sit in chair with your arms sweeping forward. Beautiful. And then press down to come up. Get long, a gentle back bend. Hands to heart center. Agni is burning that fire within us. Detoxifying, cleansing. Breathe, 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 breathe. Ujjayi breath if it's part of your practice. All right, let's move to the center of our mat. Come up on your tippy toes and then lower it back down. Come back up into your tippy toes, sweep the arms up. Lower the heels back down. This time, as you come up into your tippy toes, sweep your arms up. Stay on your tippy toes. Take your arms forward. It's almost like, and stretch the wrist. It's like you're saying stop. Stopping negative energy from affecting you. Stay in your toes. Find your balance. Heels are lifting, lifting, lifting. Keep the heels lifted as you bend the knees. Good. Strong upper body. We're lowering the hips down to our heels. Then take your hands down in front of you, coming into our Bakasana pose. So take your knees as high as you can towards your armpits here. Come up on your tippy toes, look forward, and then creating a shelf for your knees to land on. Shift your weight to your hands. You might play with lifting a set of toes or both. You might play with extending the arms into crane pose. Yes, keep looking forward. The head is heavy. If you look down, you might fall, and it's okay. Then make your way back into your plank, or we'll meet however we need to meet in downward facing dog. All right, guys, from here, come forward into your tippy toes, look forward, Step into seated. Cross at the ankles, coming into your seated pose. However you need to get there. We'll meet in Navasana, boat pose. Some of you might really extend your legs here. Some of you might even sweep your arms forward. Strong core, boat pose. So I'm crossing my left ankle on top of my right, Lolasana. Slightly come forward, press your hands down, press your hips off, maybe your toes may come off, and then kick it back into your plank. Still working on that pose. Vinyasa, back to downward facing dog. Once again, we're going to play with hopping forward into seated. Look forward, bend the knees, cross your ankles when you get there, into your seated, coming into Navasana. Keep your back strong. Shoulder blades drawing together, balancing on the sit bones. It's okay to be shaky here. Yeah, move that wrist around. We're going to do one more of that Lolasana here. So when you're ready, cross the right ankle on top of the left. Hug it in, hug it in. Hug the knees in, hug the chest, hug the thighs to the chest, and then take the legs back and Vinyasa. Yes, and then from downward facing dog, I believe this is our last one. Come forward onto your knees, hands and knees, and rest in child's pose. And feel free to move that wrist around a few times. So this energy of this chakra allows us to transform inertia into action and movement. It allows you to meet challenges and move forward in your life. What a beautiful message. All right, guys, we're going to come back into our seated so that we can transition onto our back. So when you're ready, slowly lower the spine down. We're going to work a little bit more on our core here. So with your knees bent, go ahead and take that knee directly above the hips. Activate your feet here. So our arms are going to move straight as if we're moving the knees away from us, but the knees are moving towards us. So the knees aren't moving at all, but the energy is moving, knees in, hands away. So we're waking up the core here. And then begin to make a triangle between your thumbs and index finger, palms facing down. Place it onto your low back, legs straight up towards the sky. Slowly lower the right leg down and let it hover a couple inches off the ground. See how that feels for your back? And then switch sides. Left leg lowers down. If it feels better for you, you can come up onto your forearms. All right, let's go ahead and point our toes. And we're gonna scissor kick our legs down and up. This time heels are energized. Just crisscrossing the legs back and forth. Just letting it hover a couple inches of the ground when it gets close to it. Crisscrossing, crisscrossing, and breathing. Make sure the back is okay. Once again, coming up onto forearms as an option. All right, the next time your feet are close to the ground, look up, lift your head, look at your toes, energize the legs, energize the feet, release the head down and take it back, take the legs back up. Scissor kick it one more time. And once again, before it touches the ground, look forward, look at your toes. Take the legs back up. This time, we're gonna take our arms, our hands behind our neck, supporting and cradling it. Bend the knees. Take the right elbow to the left knee. Left elbow, right knee. There you go. So we're doing the bicycle move here. Slow at first. Beautiful. So keep lifting, and now we're gonna go fast, 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 fast. Keep going, keep going. I'm counting in my head while doing this, but not keeping track right now, but just keep moving it fast. Tap the opposite elbow to the knee. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Keep lifting the chest. And when you're ready, go ahead and release. I'm pretty sure I was shaking there. All right, laying down on your back. Take a few moments here to come back to a neutral spine, and then we're gonna hug that left knee in preparation for our spinal twist. So when you're ready, take that left leg across the chest. I'm coming into cat pulling its tail. That's okay for the right knee. You could bend that right knee and catch the foot with your left hand. So just moving into a spinal twist here. Keep the breath flowing. So balancing our third chakra through the poses, the sequence we did. Again, lots of twisting, lots of core work. All right, we're gonna unwind from that twist. I'm shifting my hips back to neutral. And this time I'm gonna hug my right knee in. I like to move my hips to the right just a little bit, so when I move into my twist, my spine feels a little bit more neutral. Option to bend the left knee for cat pulling its tail pose. You can catch that foot with your right hand and just making sure both shoulder blades are grounding here. So when our third chakra is excessive, we tend to have emotional outbursts and we're often more stressed out and reactive. But with our third chakra deficient, we're more passive and inactive. So we want to find that balance so that we move forward with confidence, with power. We make conscious choices. All right, guys, go ahead and unwind from your twist, and then feel free to hug the knees, rock side to side, massaging that low back. You can even circle the knees around. That feels really good for me when I do this on my low back. Circling it in the opposite direction. And then we're slowly making our way into our Shavasana. So your choice. Knees bent, soles of the feet touching or legs straight. Close your eyes here and let your breath be whatever it wants it to be. And once again, become aware of that solar plexus area and visualize a yellow ball of beautiful energy, feeling more balanced, steady. Choosing lightness, choosing love, choosing to rest here for now. Close your eyes, and as you feel that warmth in your center, visualize it expanding throughout the entire body, filling you up with this yellow, powerful energy. Feel yourself a vital intersection of energy, emerging, combining, radiating. Feel connected to yourself. Feel connected to the vitality, the importance, and the strength of you. You're a channel for power around you. So for now, you are welcome to stay in Shavasana a bit longer. Remembering that being calm in situations, especially at this time, is a superpower. So staying in Shavasana, or beginning to invite movement as you wiggle the toes, the fingertips, the wrists, the ankles, stretching, bending the knees. And when you feel ready, rolling onto your side, to pause and notice how you feel. And then pressing down to come up into your comfortable seated pose. Closing our practice, take your hands to heart center. And know that all source of strength, all source of love, all source of peace and power lies within you already. Thank you for sharing your light. Namaste.